I think once, if you get involved in and you personally do it, then and you see the true facts, then you change your mentalities.
As an officer of the law, Gabe Valdez swore an oath to protect and serve the community of Dulce, New Mexico. But nothing prepared him for the waves of cattle mutilations, sightings, and unexplained phenomenon happening in this small town.
I'm the only state police officer stationed in that area, and all the criminal matters would be referred to. When they mutilated a cow that belonged to Manuel Gomez from Dulce, he used to run cattle, and he went one day to check on him. He found out somebody had slaughtered his cow. During
the mid-'70s, Gabe Valdez became the head investigator of the cattle mutilations of Ed Gomez's ranch in the small town of Dulce. The mutilations happened sporadically every few months until the 1980s, as confirmed by Norio Hayakawa.
And he was in the Dulce area since around the mid-'70s up to probably the late '80s. So Gabe Valdez told me that he agreed to a theory of mine, which is to say that there is something over there and it may not involve physical aliens.
And we could see where the animal was lifted up from its legs because it had clamp marks on the legs, and their legs were broken. I'm not saying it was a federal agency, but we were able to find some physical evidence at the crime scene. Gas masks, glow sticks, and some type of instrument that they were monitoring or whatever it was for. We couldn't determine what it was for because it had to be some advanced scientists that knew what they were working on. Aluminum residue, tiny particles of aluminum, and they were finding them when they were mutilating cattle up there at the sheriff's office. But we also found them here in New Mexico, in its radar shaft.
These tiny slivers of aluminum and other metals called radar shaft were found on and around the mutilated cattle. They disrupt radar frequencies for aircraft during covert operations. One reason Gabe Valdez thinks that it may be scientists mutilating these cattle is that they are testing to see if there is a correlation between radiation levels and cancer throughout the area. The radiation dates back to December 10, 1967, when Project Gas Buggy was executed just 25 miles south from the town. Howard Eliason, who holds a PhD in education from the University of Pennsylvania, did something most people would never dream of doing. He retired from his teaching duties in Florida and relocated to Dulce specifically to study this phenomenon.
Through reading books, I came across Gabe Valdez's name. I came out and I met him, and we hit it off instantly. We had a common interest, and not only it was UFOs and cattle mutilations and whatnot, to find out why there is so much cancer in this area. And we thought that maybe it was because of the gas buggy that was nearby here. They exploded, years ago exploded a nuclear device 4,000 feet below the ground. And the UFOs, and this is the hot spot for it all. And that's how I found out about it, basically through Gabe Valdez.
Now, what I've seen in all these years, that the physical evidence that we found and the advanced technology that's going on, that's part of it.
A full history of Dulce will be featured in the next issue of Open Minds magazine. Go to openminds.tv for more information.